In the year 2014, a new squad of operatives was chosen by the College of Illusion. These fools promptly went on to frustrate their DM at every opportunity. Today, still working together, because really, who else would work with them? They survive as adventurers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the Second Breakfast Club.
Tony Kinney as Eddie Falzone.
Jess Owen as Adira Glow.
Michael Cole as Uorag.
Jesse Wicks as Bill Quiverlance.
Nico Rodriguez as your DM.
Welcome back to the continuing tales of A Fool's Quest.
You see two devilish creatures appear on each side of the room. They've got red horns and a red face with like yellow mixed in with it. And then their bodies are entirely white as these two deviled eggs come into full form. So over to Bill. You start us off in initiative order. Two of these giant deviled eggs, like devils, have appeared. And they look like they're oozing lava, but it doesn't seem to be burning anything. More like, just yolk mixed with mustard and dripping to the floor.
I'm
just making a mess.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep singing Adira's praises and in tune with my my cymbal playing. Just, you're doing a wonderful job. One hit and the horse was split in twain. She can't be stopped. Give her another 2d4 damage.
All right. Eddie.
Gosh.
I'm still invisible, right? Or no?
No, because you just split that one in half.
Yeah, okay.
I think I'm going to cast silent image, in between the deviled eggs to try to hopefully maybe get him to not attack Adira.
Okay, so in the cafeteria right now, let's say on the far north side, there's one deviled egg near the kitchen. On the far south side, there's another deviled egg near the doors to leave. And then Adira is near the kitchen, near that one. Bill is near the back, toward that one, and you're like right in the middle. So you can definitely cast Silent Image in between one, but if that helps you decide where you want to put your Silent Image.
Yeah, I'm going to put it by the one closer to Bill.
Okay.
And I'm going to spout lore about wild magic surges, which...
Blah, 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 me, me, blah, 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 me, me, me.
Does anyone else know anything about that?
You would know way more than them, yeah.
And that's a whole lot. 13. 10 plus the GM will tell you something interesting and useful about the subject relevant to your situation.
So, these wild magic events have been happening since the dawn of this age. The age of... man, I just blanked on what age this is. Of academics. The age of academics. And typically they happen out in the wild, but anywhere there is a large presence of magic, they're more likely to strike. And so it's not uncommon for them to happen in this area, but most of the time they're very small events, like a basket of bread turning into, oven with wood burning in it. Just random stuff. On these wild magic events, though, sometimes things can be brought in from other universes. It's like little pocket doorways that open up between dimensions where things can come through, and you will hear of a lot of roving bands of monsters out in the wild. Those types of things, when they do happen in the town, they are what is most likely to happen during an attack during the town, or for the town, that you guys typically train for. Attacks from other schools aren't typically going to happen, but these wild magic events are why you guys train to go into a defensive mode to save this city. As far as how long they last, it depends on how big the event is. Sometimes if it's a really small event, it just happens instantaneously, and whatever change happened is just there. But an event like this, you might feel little shock waves. So that first pulse that brought the horseradish will have a second pulse which brought these deviled eggs. You'll probably have generally 4 pulses altogether in an event like this.
Okay.
And then it will fizzle out.
All right. So I know how long we got, hopefully. All right. I guess that's my turn.
All right, and there is a creature in between Bill, or an illusion. All right, and that takes us over to Adira.
Wait, hold on.
Did you add your strength bonus?
A 7.
A 7? Okay. So on a 7, you deal damage to your target still, but it makes an attack back against you. So, how much damage do you deal to this deviled egg?
$14. 14.
Wow. Okay. With your giant axe, you smash into this deviled egg, and it splatters everywhere. But the lava ooze stuff that's coming out of it ricochets back on you, and it actually burns you, kind of scalds your chest for 4 points of damage. But it's fire, which you are enraged, so that cuts it in half for you.
Oh, that would have been an extra point of damage. So 15.
Okay, well, it still exploded. So that exploded, and because you're because you're resistant, you only took 2 points of damage because the deviled eggs are fire.
All right.
Nice.
And the other one is going to attack Tony's illusion, and that is a 10 to hit. And 4 points of damage to your illusion. So I assume it just dissolves your illusion once it hits it, and
yeah.
Okay, and then it moves toward Bill afterward. And we will bounce over to Uorag. Oh wait, no. Before we bounce over, I forgot. The next pulse hits, and right where Eddie is standing, a visage begins to rise from the floor. Something had fallen on the ground next to your feet, but now a ghostly, transparent item rises right next to you, and you see it's a ghost pepper. And now we'll bounce over to Uorag.
Orale.
And Uorag, so you make it to the library.
Yeah. Is there anybody in the library?
No, just you. There's some books that are laid out on the table.
Okay. Just like I did up in the bedrooms, I'll start sniffing around, see if I can, kind of narrow in on where they were sitting and the vicinity they were doing their little secret meeting.
Oh, that's super easy. They have favorite chairs that they have here.
Yep.
So the scent of those favorite chairs, you pick up on that right away.
And Don's socks.
Leads you right over, and you find a book that is chilling right there on the table. I need to keep bouncing back and forth because you guys definitely split the party. Okay, yeah. So you find a book that's right there on the table that has meeting notes in it, and it's turned to the page that you needed. They left it wide open.
Wow. Okay.
Super secret.
Super secret.
How convenient.
Yeah.
So peruse the book.
In the book, it says, one of the latest entries says, ideas for a place to hide our bead while we do some random shit that has nothing to do with our quest. In the spirit of the Potters.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Gary Slaughter's idea. This is all written in the handwriting of Hermione. You can tell. Gary Slaughter's
Obviously
idea.
the note taker.
Yeah. He thinks we should stick it in the sink in the girls' bathroom on the 2nd floor. Don Beasley's idea. He thinks we should tie it to a rock and toss it in the Forsaken Lake so that they can't get it. Hermione D. Ranger's idea. I think we should put it in the Chamber of Pots until we find a way to collect the other beads. Side note. I believe my option is the most reasonable, but I will have to convince these two morons. Side note, no, it's time for lunch. Be back.
Everybody got that? Good.
Okay.
Okay, so that's where they were planning on putting it. But they haven't done that yet.
You don't know that.
Fair. This Chamber of Pots, does that sound familiar to me?
No. I mean, you assume it's somewhere in this house, probably, because this is where they have access to kind of design and build the house they want.
Okay.
So,
But she had to convince the other two of that, so that's probably not the option they went with. So the other option, probably right off the top of the head, would be the second floor bathroom. So that's where I'm going to snag the book, take the book with me, and head to the second floor bathroom.
okay. So you're off to do that. Back to the cafeteria.
Weren't you at the second floor bathroom?
Like twice.
Yes.
I led you exactly where you
Yeah, well, I know where it is now. Yeah.
All right, Bill.
No. I'm gonna take out my worn bow and shoot an arrow. I think do volley at the ghost pepper.
Okay.
You should write Buster on the arrow.
5.
A 5 is a miss entirely.
Oh, no.
So the arrow goes wide. It was standing right next to Eddie, though. So did you actually roll a 5? Was that a natural 5?
It was a 4, and then it got increased to a 5 with my.
Okay, that's fine then. We said 2 and 3 is critical fail, and 11 and 12 is critical success. So you are lucky.
Yeah.
Well, Eddie's lucky.
Eddie's lucky. All right. So the arrow goes wide, and that is Eddie's turn, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to whack that. I'm gonna pull my little billy club out and try to whack that ghost pepper with it.
All right.
And that's a 9.
Okay, so a 9, you hit it, and it hits you back.
Well, that's a 4 max damage at least.
Wow. Okay. Something you guys didn't one shot. Weird. All right. So you
Still my
hit it
strong suit.
with your billy club, and it is taken aback because it actually does damage. And it takes aim, and it fires a seed at you.
Right at your eye.
Ghost pepper seed. Right at your face. And once it leaves its mouth, it's on fire. And it does 4 points of fire damage. And that is...
It's pretty spicy.
and then do you move or anything?
Actually, he moves a whole lot.
Nah,
Clawing at his face.
mostly just gonna holler and wish I had safety glasses.
Or a bucket of milk.
You hear stuff still just crashing and breaking in the kitchen. Like the bells are going to town against whatever's in there. Adira, it's your turn.
I still got that deviled egg there in front of me.
No, you killed the one in front of you. You got it. Yep. Go to the
There's
other
one
side of the
over
room.
across in front of Bill, though.
But that one's farther away than the ghost pepper right next to you.
So could I move to attack him?
The ghost pepper?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was a 19. That means he's gonna hit me back, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Do I still have the... I'm still in a rage, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't have the 2d4 anymore, right?
Correct.
9 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. So you take your axe and you just hit it right in its big pepper body, and it goes to spit out a fiery seed at you, but it misses. It was just taken aback by the amount of damage that you did. So it actually backs away from you, floats back away from you, as it took a lot of damage there. And it takes us to the bad guy's turn. So the deviled egg that's right next to Bill moves its way toward Bill and tries to shove its horns, its devil horns, into Bill's chest.
Wish it wouldn't.
And it got a 7, which means that its attack hits you, but you also get to hit it back. And once the horns hit you, the horns themselves don't do a lot of physical damage because the thing is actually made out of egg and yolk. But it shoots out a gas in front of you. Mustard gas. which does 2 points of damage.
And then I roll a d6 because I hit it too, right? 4 damage.
Okay, 4 damage is...
I'm just going to start complaining about the quality. Is that regular yellow mustard? It's not even Dijon. What is this?
French's. All right. All right, and then the ghost pepper is going to fly back a little ways and try to shoot again at Adira, because that was brutal. And it rolled a 10 to hit. So that hits you without any issues. For 1d6 fire damage. So 4 more damage, but it's fire damage and you're still raging, so it turns it into 2 damage. I should have created monsters that didn't do fire damage. and then...
Okay, keep on. I like it.
The last pulse goes off, and you hear an explosion from the kitchen. Pots, pans, everything that's in there is flown up everywhere. As you see, into view comes crunching a giant leg down, and it breaks through the wall. And before you, in front of you, you see none other than a dragon fruit. All right, and then back over to the botters.
Wait a minute!
It was a mental image I didn't think I would ever have. It took a second to construct. I had to actually work to think of the picture.
Thank God we're not animating this.
Have fun with the sound effects for a dragon fruit.
Squish.
Everything.
All right. So, yeah.
So I will weasel my way down to the second floor bathroom. Girls' bathroom, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. And we'll sneak my way in and start sniffing around the sinks.
All right, so you start sniffing around the sinks, and you hear a voice behind you that says,
Tee, you're not supposed to be in here. This is the girls' bathroom.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Myrtle, I know.
What are you doing in here? I don't think my friends would like that.
I'm looking for a bead.
Oh, I thought somebody might be coming around looking for that, but the bead's not here, silly.
Do you know where they put it?
I don't, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you anyway.
Oh. That's just how he is.
Uorag's persuasion. Oh, come on.
Oh, shucks. Please.
The broom would have told me.
Oh. So the actual interior of the bathroom, what is it made of?
it is made out of, like, porcelain and clay stuff and, like, light wooden walls.
So the spirits of stone and wood. Spirits of stone and wood. Do you know anything about a bead?
You hear her cut in.
Who are you talking to, silly? Oh no, I can't have you doing that.
And I just kind of listen for the sink.
And then she, as a ghost, attacks.
Oh my god.
You guys are not supposed to be split up. I gotta get to the ghost in here, so while I'm getting to the ghost in here for your turn, which she will get an attack on you first, and then you'll go. We go back to Bill.
I feel like he's regretting the decision for Weasel right now. Cougar would have been better.
Oh, yeah.
Mountain lion thing.
No, I'm a giant fucking weasel with antlers.
That's true. You do have antlers. I forgot about that.
Why didn't I put the page number on here for where the fucking ghost was?
What happened to you? I got gored by a weasel. What?
Long story.
Impossible.
I don't want to talk about it.
So, the chili pepper's still alive then, yeah?
Ghost pepper.
The red hot.
Yeah, ghost pepper.
Dragon.
And I think one of the deviled eggs.
Actually, you're both hurt now, so it's worth...
There's a deviled egg right there attacking you still, too.
Oh, yeah, that's
there
right.
is, yeah.
So I don't have, like, a melee weapon. I exclusively have the bow. Can you shoot from that distance? Or
Yeah, you can, yeah.
I didn't know if it was usable at that distance or if there was something else I need to do, or... just swing the bow at it. I don't know how.
This it's not like D&D, right? You could like take a few steps back and shoot while you're stepping backward, even.
Yeah, I'll attempt to step away and shoot at it.
Yeah, do what makes sense.
It's a 5 with my +1 again.
God damn it!
Yeah, so you are taken aback. So you take a couple steps back and you shoot, and it still goes wide. It actually clips right through the mustardy center of it, but like it's just mustard. So like mustard and mushed up egg yolk. So it just splats right through and goes right through it. No damage done.
This egg cannot be killed. Oh god, there's a blood. Oh. Yeah, that's about what I got.
Eddie.
Gosh. That deviled egg's not even like hurt yet, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it took 4 points of damage.
All right. I'm gonna... Man, my spells are not useful for combat.
But yeah, I was...
Shucks. I guess I'm gonna go over and try to hit that deviled egg with my club there. Which, nope.
Just miss?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's a 3. Oh, shit! So that's a crit miss, right?
You rolled a natural 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So roll it again.
There we go. That's a 9.
Okay. So you go to hit it with your club, but, I mean, melee is just not your thing.
No,
and you
not so much.
Go to step forward, and you slip, and your foot comes down, and you fall down to one knee, and crack your left elbow on the table next to you. You don't lose your weapon, but man, did that Charlie horse.
Right on the funny bone.
Right on the funny. Your arm goes numb for a brief second.
Son of a gun.
And Adira's turn.
Could I use my what are you waiting for to attack all?
Okay, so what are you waiting for is like a taunt. So when you cry out a challenge to your enemies, roll plus your constitution. On a 10+, they treat you as the most obvious threat to be dealt with and ignore your companions. Take +2 damage ongoing against them. So you do more damage to them. On a 7 through 9, only a few of them, the weakest or most foolhardily among them, fall prey to your taunting. So yeah, you could try and taunt all of the monsters in here to attack you and not the other two.
That was 7.
You finger-licking shit monkey! Donkey blowing motherfucker! Pito arrugado, podrido, apestoso, empolvado, hijo de puta!
Alright, so yeah. So the ghost pepper and the deviled egg will both turn and look at you and get ready to come after you. But the taunt does not work on the dragon fruit. And it is the bad guys' turns. Alright. So Ghost Pepper first. Attempts to spit at you. It's seed from across the room. That is a 7 to hit. So you can make an attack against it. It's probably 10 feet away, but I mean, you could even move toward it and get it. And that is 3 points of fire damage. That's already halved.
God. 10 to hit.
Yeah, 10 hits, yep.
6 points.
6 points. That is enough to kill it. So, yeah.
Ghosts pepper.
And then the deviled egg makes its attack against you as well, and also got an 8. Well, it got an 8, so it does its hit against you, but you get to hit it back. And so it makes its way over to you, and it mustard gases you for 2 points of damage, and it smells real bad, like just rank ass. Like Uorag had some chili last night. Stink up the...
Strong stuff.
And yeah, you get to hit it back.
Yeah, not gonna hit it.
No? Alright, so... no, I mean, that makes sense. You probably chucked your weapon at the... You chucked your sword at the ghost pepper because it was flying away anyway, so...
My axe.
Yeah, your axe. Fuck, I keep saying sword. Yeah, so you chucked it at the ghost pepper, and so when the deviled egg came up and gassed you, you didn't have a weapon to hit it back. And then the dragon. The enormous creature moves toward the center of the room. It rears up on its hind legs and then thrusts forward, letting out a roar and blasting all the targets with its breath weapon. Is a miss. It rolled a 6.
Well, that's lucky.
And so, fruit juice just splatters all over the room. Luckily, Eddie, you had tripped and fallen down to the ground, so you were beneath the table already. Bill, you were behind this deviled egg that moved past you to go attack Adira. So it was just black. It soaked up all the fruit juice. And Adira, somehow you dodge majestically all of this juice as it splatters all over and puts out the fiery ashes of the ghost pepper that you just slew. And back over to the Potters in the bathroom.
But before we go to the bathroom, we've got to go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Hi, excursionist. I'm Nari. Do you know that stories have a way of taking you into a different world? Why don't you join me at the Into the Night Anthology podcast? We present you with bite-sized stories that make you question what you thought you knew. I may have something that would interest you. Everything gets old. So someday, as long as it's cared for, any item will become an antique that includes you and me, and sometimes terrify you with what you didn't. What's happening? This can't be real.
You can see us, but you are powerless to stop us.
Bring a friend along when you find us on your favorite podcast directory, and make sure to follow us on Twitter at Into the Night Pod so you never miss an episode. Remember, you should never wander these twisted paths alone. In fact, look, the first path is just ahead. Are you ready? Follow me.
And now let's get back to the fun.
And back over to the Potters in the bathroom, where the ghost of Squirtle is going to attack.
Ghost of Squirtle.
Is going
Squirting Squirtle
to attack Uorag. Yep. And so a ghost comes close and she touches you to tell you she doesn't want you to do that.
This is my no square. Touch my no square.
She goes to touch you, and as she touches your arm, you feel this fear gripping you, but you're able to push it away because you're connected to the spirits of the bathroom around you, and it does no damage. And she starts to get frustrated and turn into a ghoulish horror looking entity from her childish, friendly, happy little girl looking ghost figure. And yeah, that's your turn.
I got a weasel. And
I think it's paw. I think I said your arm. I guess paw. I touched your paw.
Scratches you behind the ears.
6.
Oof.
A 6 is a miss.
Yeah.
So you start clawing at her, but she's ghost. She's incorporeal. Like,
she floats.
Yeah. You're like, she's just like, don't scratch at me.
Just like, don't do that.
That was a very anticlimactic event that happened in the bathroom. Back to
Having
Bill.
a slap fight with a ghost.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the bow back on and grab the cymbals and start just cheering Adira on again. You're doing a wonderful job. These things are not easy to hit. I had no idea. You are more fantastic than I ever knew. And I'm also going to attempt to heal at the same time. So it says, I think that it should also, I draw unwanted attention, but it works.
Well, yeah, I would think the symbols would do that.
Yeah.
No, that's wanted attention. That's why I chose symbols as my...
Look at me, look at me.
That's right. I was the main focus of my high school band, I'll tell you that much.
It's unfortunate because they were a string quartet.
2D.
An a cappella group with a symbolist.
So yeah, you have... Oh, wait. wrong thing. So you have 2d4 damage plus 12 temporary hit points as I make it appear as though you were never burned.
There you go, Adira. Eddie.
Eddie's gonna go try to hit that last deviled egg because it's still up. I'm gonna hold my breath first. But that's
Ooh, a crit. Roll again.
Shiny.
4. All right.
Do I double the damage though, or
huh?
How does that work? What do we do with? Does that change the damage with a crit, or is it just automatically? Oh yeah, I can add a d6 and then let it hit me too. I'll do that.
Okay.
So that's 4 damage.
Wow. So that kills the deviled egg.
Oh, but it gets to take a swipe at me too.
So you actually smash it and it explodes kind of like the other one did. And so it's oozy stuff comes flying out at you. And oh yeah, that definitely hit. So it did.
That's all yolks.
Only 1 point of fire damage.
All right, I can deal with that.
As the ooziness gets all over you. And Adira, you are buffed as fuck. And there's a dragon directly in front of you that has its eyes on Bill.
Stop that.
Have I picked up my Can I pick up my weapon?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
So you pick it back up and it lights back up on fire immediately. Because you're still enraged.
And I can hit him from here.
You can make your way to him, yeah.
Head toward him. I rolled a 6 to hit. Not a 6. Yeah.
That takes us back to the dragon's turn, and the dragon is going to let out another roar of fruit juice. And this is a 7, which means that anyone that can do an attack on it will be able to get an attack off. But it shoots out fruit juice.
It's a gusher.
At all of you. And all of you take 4 points of damage.
And now we're going to be sticky all day.
Yeah, fruit juice is just all over you. And it's kind of like in your eyes, and it's on your weapons, and...
Smells delicious.
It's awful. Like, it's in your clothes, your hair. It's just awful. Like, you can taste it. It's
kind of delicious.
And you all can rebuttal.
I just put my bow away, so I don't think I have a way of attacking it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to try to hit it with my club, I suppose. That's a 7.
A 7 hits it, yeah.
3 damage.
Okay. Adira?
Yeah, I got 11 to hit him.
That hits.
What do I have?
You have your D10 2d4 plus 1.
Okay. And I'm going to hit him for 15 points of damage.
Okay, well. How do you explode this dragon fruit?
Is he like bigger than we are, like massive?
Yeah.
Could I run underneath him?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm gonna run at him because I'm so fucking pissed at dealing with him, and just take my axe and slide underneath his belly.
All right, so you slide under, slice him open. Nothing happens at first. And then it goes to let out a roar, and just as it goes to expand to let out its fruit juice roar, all of the fruit juice just blows out all over the bottom, and you just get covered like a Nickelodeon slime fest with fruit juice all over you as it just douses. But you take no damage from this. It just, you gutted this thing like it's blood everywhere. And back to the bathroom.
Well, after all that fruit juice, yeah.
Uorag, this ghost really wants to touch you. And so she goes to grab at your weasel tail and just barely misses it as you tuck your tail back up under you.
No.
Yeah. And she got a 6.
I said don't do that. So, attack again.
Okay.
Oh my. That's 2 1s.
Oh, wow. All right. Roll again.
That's 2 1s.
That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so not another critical fail. All right, so you were up near the sink looking for this ring. Bead, sorry. You were up on the sink looking for this bead, and she went to grab your tail, and just as you slid back and went to leap at her, she disappears completely, and you swing your little claw and miss and fall off the sink and land on the ground into a little weasel tumble, but you definitely lose your bearings for a hot minute there.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Just imagine, have you ever seen like a ferret on a wooden floor just just scratching at it but not moving?
Or like all the cat videos where they're trapped in the tub.
Yeah, furiously trying to run away but just can't make it.
And then she appears behind you this time, and she is able to grab you, but it's an 8, so you get an attack back. But she does 4 points of phantasm touch damage.
Okay, does my armor factor into that?
It does.
Okay, so it's 4 points, you said?
Yep.
Minus armor, so I take 1.
Okay. But you feel this chilling touch rattle through to your bones as you take a point of damage.
That's a 3.
A 3?
5, sorry.
All right, so yeah. So yeah. And you don't have to do this fight the entire time. You know the bead's not here, so you can run away. But anyway, we'll bounce back to the cafeteria. Just as you guys finish with this dragon, fruit juice spills out everywhere. You hear the bells knock something, finally, like the final clash in there. And you hear one of them say, "Oh my god, that was awful. I'm covered in fudge." And yeah, what do you guys do?
I'm still in a rage because now we have to clean all this up.
Yep. I'm gonna pick up my mop.
You grab the broom and the handle lights on fire.
I am no help here.
I am promptly finding my way to the nearest restroom to freshen up because I can't look like this.
Adira's just rage sweeping.
I'll be back to help in a minute. First, I have to fix. No. You know how much this jacket cost? Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. So you guys get to cleaning.
Yeah.
All right. And then back to the bathroom. Uorag, she goes to hit you again. Or now that she's finally touched you, she continues to maintain this touch. And that is a potential crit. It is a critical hit. For 7 points of damage.
That's 3, so it'll be 4.
Yeah, and she's like, "You need to stay here," as she's getting more ghastly and trying to terrify you to death.
No, I'm gone. And I'll buggy.
All right, so you take off running, and she takes off flying after you. She appears in front of you a couple times, but you're a weasel, and you've got weasel badass moves.
Agility.
So this is going to use one of your shapeshift moves.
Fair.
As you swivel in and out.
Weasel out of it.
And she goes to swipe at you just as you jump out of the bathroom, and as soon as you get to the threshold of the bathroom, you clear it, and you're good. Your broom in hand.
No. I left the broom in Don's room.
Oh yeah, you did leave the room. All right, so you clear the threshold, and she gets stuck right there at the gate, and then she turns back into her normal little girlish figure, and she's like,
"Oh, I guess I'll see you later."
Not fun. So I'll make my way out the door, I guess, so I can head to the lake.
Okay.
Well, actually, I should probably head back to the cafeteria.
Yeah, the lake is really deep, so if they threw it in the lake, you have a feeling like it's going to take the party to go down and get it. Eddie, you know that with the wild magic surges being so rare, after you get the cafeteria clean, you probably are going to want to report this back to the dean and let him know kind of what happened and as to why the cafeteria was wrecked. The bells will probably go report back as well, just because that's common.
Yeah. It's their fault. Started in the kitchen.
I'm gonna, as I'm cleaning up, make sure I save Uorag a plate.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to eat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Save you some dragon juice.
Just summon a little cup.
Here, hold on.
And then, I'll go...
Yeah, it's had this thing called by nature sustained. I don't need to eat or drink.
Oh. That's awesome.
All right, and we've been playing for a minute. You guys want to take a break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a more serious note, the infinite pages are some of the most powerful magical items in the world. There's one page for each of the 8 schools of magic. The pages have been divided and spread across the world of Euphrae. They act as cornerstones for each of the nations and are treated as holy relics by all. Legends say that the pages were once combined into a book, the original Book of Magic. It was said that the Book of Magic was created by the deity Greyhawk at the time of Euphrae's creation. According to lore, the pages separated from each other at the same time that Greyhawk abandoned the world. The division signifies a separation from the people and their gods. In the early years of the Age of Academics, the leaders of each school brought their pages together during a secret meeting. It is believed that they wished to restore magic fully to the world, and that reuniting the pages would be the best way to accomplish that. There are no accounts of what occurred during that meeting, but the book was never made whole, and the leaders were all dead within a week. Speculation and conspiracy theories spurred contempt and blame between the schools. Another reunion of the pages was never attempted. The pages themselves are mysterious in nature. Each page is the standard size of a scroll of parchment. The page cannot be destroyed by any method known, though very few attempts to destroy them have been made. Each day at dawn, the page reveals one secret about its school of magic. Some days, it may display a spell, while others might display a historical accounting that relates to the school of magic. The Infinite Scroll of Illusion is unique from the other scrolls in one specific way. Occasionally, the scroll will display a list of 50 names at dawn. The 50 names are illusionists that are spread across the world. It is assumed that each infinite page has its own unique function, but the academies maintain secrecy regarding the content. While the pages remain shrouded in mystery, one thing holds true for all of them. If one were to go missing, war would quickly follow. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you enjoyed this small piece of lore. If you would like more tidbits, or maybe just see the map or talk to the cast and crew, be sure to follow us on our social media or join our Discord. All of those links and more can be found at www.afoolsquest.com. Thank you.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.
Look, guys, who am I?
Tony!
No, wait. We gotta get the full experience.
And the notebook.
The whole party just...
All right. Now that the
reputation
sound
precedes you.
Tony's over there. I should have killed him. Should have party wiped
Should
him.
have had the fucking dragon eat him.